Hey, Money Crew. Welcome to the Locums Lounge. Are you a physician who is feeling burned out? Are you tired of working endless hours without having the opportunity to reboot and recharge? Do you wish you could negotiate more money and work on your own terms? Are you interested or kind of heard of locum tenens work but aren't quite sure where to get started? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then let me be the first to tell you that this podcast is just for you. I am your host, Dr. Mimi, board certified emergency medicine physician, locum tenens expert, and full-time locums doc. I am also your take back coach. This podcast will inspire you to take back your career and practice medicine on your own terms. I will help you to successfully develop the strategies that will help you break free from the mindset that you work for your job and instead take back your career and let your job work for you. You can be happy while practicing medicine. You can avoid burnout, and yes, you absolutely can make more money. All right, well, let's get into it. Hi, everybody. My name is Dr. Mimi. I'm with the Locums Lounge, and I wanted to take an opportunity to introduce Dr. Niki Thran. She's here with me at ACEP, the ACEP meeting here in Salt Lake City. And it's rare that we all have an opportunity to be in the same room, but I met Dr. Niki Thran. I consider her my colleague and friend, and we are here doing the work of the locum tenens section. But I wanted to get a little bit about her journey and ask her a few questions to share with you. The first question is, you transitioned from being a full-time, permanent W-2 employee to doing full-time locums. What is the greatest benefit that you found, or what is the greatest thing that you gained from making that transition?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for inviting me on your podcast. I'm really excited to be here. So for me, I entered the locums world a little later than most, but it has brought me a whole new life. I have now the freedom to work when I want, and I've had some lovely experiences working all over the country. For me, the best part is being able to take off as much time as I want.
That is great.
We both love to travel, I know that. And I was able to go to Australia for 5 weeks, and I just couldn't have done that in a regular full-time job.
Yeah.
I also don't miss the politics of the hospital. I love being able to go in some place where I'm wanted and needed, and I feel more value without having to get involved with the C-wings.
That is a key thing. Like, you're there to do your job, and you go home, and that's it. You know, most of the times you don't have to get into all of the things that are going on in the background with, like, the department that you're working in. And then travel, yes, love to travel. The flexibility with locums is great, and so it definitely allows you to be able to optimize, even with like travel tips with like your credit card points, you know, brand loyalty. All those things are key, and locums is great for that. So tell me, what is like one key piece of advice that you would give someone who is considering making a change from a full-time job into locums? Like, what advice would you give them that you find most helpful?
Don't be afraid. If you can work in an ER, you can work as a locums. Don't be scared of being your own boss. And because for me, I didn't know, I don't like money, I don't like finance, but if I can do it, you can do it. So don't be afraid would be my biggest piece of advice.
That is awesome. I always tell people an ER is an ER, and you work in one ER, you can work in another one. Just make sure like your key things that you need to get your job done are there.
Can I say one other thing?
Absolutely.
Becoming part of the locum section and meeting you and learning, making new friends and learning about the locums life has added a wonderful dimension to my
Thank you. I love it. I love working with you. And a lot of times we kind of, you know, you can end up on an island because of the fact that we're changing, hospital systems very frequently, but doing things like this, attending meetings, personal development, interacting with other doctors who share the same passions and do the same thing, like as we have done at this ACEP locum tenens section meeting, like is really great. So thank you so much for taking the
Oh, it's my
time to talk
pleasure.
with me.
Thank you.
And thank you guys. Stay tuned, follow, comment below. If you need any help on your locums journey, definitely reach out. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of the Locums Lounge with Dr. Mimi. I hope that you leave feeling inspired to at least consider how locums can change your lifestyle as you practice medicine. Be sure to check out my website at thelocumslounge.com and follow us on Instagram at The Locums Lounge. Look forward to hearing from you next week, and thank you for tuning in. Until next time, have a great week.